Hello Namas. Did you know that there was a possibility that we wouldn't be here right now? No one and nothing would exist. No Twitch, no Nymn, no just chatting section. Just nothing. 36 years ago, September 26, 1983 to be exact, the world came really close to being destroyed by nuclear weapons. This whole incident occurred during the most tense moments during the Cold War. The two countries were on high alert and expected attacks at any moment. The whole situation was very tense and both parties were prone to mistakes and accidents. This nuclear false alarm couldn't have come at a more dangerous and intense time. This is Stanislav Petrov. He was born near Vladivostok on September 7, 1939. He enrolled at the Kiev Higher Engineering Radio-Technical College of the Soviet Air Forces. After his graduation, he later joined up with the Soviet Air Defense Forces in the early 1970s. He was assigned to the organization that was in charge of the new early warning systems which were created to detect ballistic missiles from NATO countries. Petrov was a lieutenant colonel of the Soviet Air Defense Forces, the same force that played a key role during the false nuclear alarm. Everything seemed to be perfectly normal that day, when suddenly the nuclear warning system started to go off. Petrov, who was on his shift at the time, looked at the reports. That's when he saw that the reports said 5 missiles have been launched from the United States. Despite it being treason against the Soviet military protocol, Petrov kept a level head and judged it as a false alarm. He stated that if the US were to attack, they would attack with everything they got and not just a few missiles. Also, the warning passed through the 30 layers of security way too quickly for it to be normal. He also stated that his civilian training helped him make a logical judgment. He continued by saying that all his colleagues were all professional soldiers with strict military training, and would immediately follow protocol, meaning that they would report the warning straight away if they were on his shift instead of Petrov. Petrov was later credited for his judgment, having prevented an all-out nuclear war. Had Petrov reported the incoming American missiles, his superiors would most likely have responded with an assault towards the US. Even though he almost single-handedly saved the world from total destruction, he wasn't sure if he was gonna call himself a hero or not. Despite all the credit he got for this, he followed up by saying,
"I am not a hero. I was just at the right place at the right time. At the right place at the right time."
He received no reward for this until decades later. According to Petrov, the incident itself and some other bugs found in the defense system embarrassed his superiors and the scientists who were responsible for it. If he would have been officially rewarded for it, they would have to be punished. What caused the false alarm to begin with was a malfunction in the satellite warning system. After some investigation, the false alarm was created by a rare alignment of sunlight on clouds that were high up above in the sky. In other words, the system somehow mistook the reflection of sunlight as an incoming missile. Petrov unfortunately passed away in 2017. But many shall never forget what he did for the world that day.